the Career Evangelist Podcast, episode number 205.
Did you inherit $1 million from your grandparent, or are you about to become wealthy from someone else's hard work? If you say yes to these questions, this show is not for you. You, the hardworking, committed, and ambitious professional who have a 9-to-5 corporate job or a 12-hour shift worker keeping the assembly line running. Perhaps you run your gig as a freelancer, or maybe you run a small business. You are in the right place. Welcome to the Career Evangelist Podcast, where you get your weekly tips, ideas, strategies, and inspiration to find purpose in what you do so you can build a career you are passionate about and live a fulfilled life. Here is your host, Bola Alabi.
Welcome to the Career Evangelist Podcast, where it's all about finding a career you love, doing what you love, loving what you do, making lots of money, and having a fun-filled life. Today, it's all about winning with your goals. I'm thrilled to kick off this year, 2024, with our 6th anniversary episode. Yeah, this is the 6th year that I've been podcasting, and it's been an awesome journey. Over the years, our podcast has reached incredible milestones. It's been downloaded and cherished in 76 countries around the globe, from Bulgaria to Brazil, Ghana to Portugal, Finland to Ireland, and many more. It's been an honor to share this journey with listeners worldwide. So I am super grateful to you guys. So speaking of listeners, did you know that the United States takes the lead? We have a total of over 85% of our listeners coming from the United States. So our top 5 countries with the most listeners are the US, the United Kingdom, number 2, Canada in number 3, Germany in number 4, and Nigeria in number 5. So shout out to you guys from these countries, and of course, all the rest of the countries where you've consistently supported our podcast. I was surprised to see that Germany is ahead of Nigeria, considering the fact that I'm a Nigerian and I know no one in Germany, maybe one friend that lives in Germany. Many Nigerians I know have left the shores of Nigeria. They moved all over the world. Maybe some of them are people that know this podcast and they've been listening to this podcast. So I am grateful to you guys, my listeners. But I have a special call out to our listeners in Germany. And I want you guys to reach out to me. Drop a comment on this episode or visit our website, www.thecareerevangelist.com. I want to connect with you. I want to get to know you, and I want to give you a personal shout out on the show. And, to sweeten the deal, I will also offer a 15-minute coaching section for you if you so desire. We can talk about career, we can talk about money or life in general. So please connect with me. And here's another plus for you. I have a treat for you, exclusive for my listeners in Germany. You are going to get a copy of my latest book, The Remote Job Seekers Toolkit. And it's a comprehensive guide to securing work from home opportunities. I know there are tons of people looking for remote job opportunity. So I wrote that book specifically for them. Guys, I'm super, super excited about 2024. I'm excited about this new year and all the different opportunities that the year is going to bring our way. I know that every new year comes with new opportunities and, of course, new set of challenges. In 2023, the predominant wave, the big deal of 2023 was all about AI, that's artificial intelligence. We see what's going to come up in 2024. I believe the trend of AI, the adoption of AI will still continue in the new year. So, guys, I will encourage you to position yourself for opportunities in this field going into the new year. So, as we delve into today's episode, I want to talk about something that I think is very important for all of us. I want to talk about setting goal because I believe that this is the beacon that guides us towards our dream. If you want to live a purpose-driven life, you must have goals. You must have plans. I don't want you to live an accidental life. I want you to be intentional about your life. I want you to know what you want. And that's why today we are going to be talking about how to crush your goals in the new year. And I titled it Mastering the Smart Framework for Success. Goal setting, you see, is a powerful tool that can transform your life. It can offer direction, motivation, and a roadmap to success. But setting goal effectively requires you to do more than just wishful thinking. It demands a structured approach. Many people, they are just dreamers. They wish for things, but they do not have any plans to make those things happen. And that's why I know for sure that today's episode, it's very important. If you are going to accomplish anything at all in this new year 2024, you need to set goals. Setting goal, in my opinion, is a big deal because it's about you. It's about what you want in your life, the direction you want to go in your life. It's about what you want to do and even what you don't want to do and what you don't want in your life. So if you know that your life matter, you should set goals. My friend, you are the only you that you've got. You have only one life and you've got to make it count. And how do you do that? You need to start setting goals. So as we step into a new year, I know you know this already. Many people, they set what they call New Year resolutions. New Year resolution is a tradition that is embedded with good intention, I must say. However, let's take a moment to ponder how often do these resolutions truly stick? The concept of New Year resolution often falls short because they tend to lack the structure and specificity that is needed for success. They are often lofty aspirations without a clear roadmap. There was a study that showed that many people often they forget their New Year resolution by the time we get to February. Can you believe that? Out of 12 months in a year, by the time people get to the second month, they already forgot their New Year resolution. Now, having SMART goals, on the other hand, is different because it provides clarity and direction regarding what you want in your life. That's why I'm going to just talk about SMART framework on today's episode number 205. SMART is an acronym. I'm sure many of you have heard about it. I'm quickly going to go over this acronym, starting with the S letter, which is specific, M, which is measurable. Your goal must be measurable. A, achievable. R for relevant. And T means time bound. This concept gained traction in various fields, including management, education, and personal development. And this is due to its practical and structured approach. The SMART framework emphasizes the importance of setting clear, well-defined goals that are specific in what they aim to achieve. They are measurable in terms of progress and success. They are achievable because they are within realistic constraints. They are relevant to one's objectives and values. And of course, finally, they are time-bound by setting deadlines for accomplishment of such goals. Before I go on to explain the SMART concept, I would quickly like to touch on 7 major areas of our lives where I think we need to have clear goals. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, the first area, of course, is your business and career. Well, in no order in particular, just number 1, your business and your career. Number 2, your finances. Number 3, recreation, in terms of how you want to have fun. Number 4, your health and fitness. Number 5, the relationships around you. What are your goals for your relationships? Number 6, it's about your personal and spiritual life. And number 7 is your goal for giving back. Now, if you think about these 7 areas, whatever you want to accomplish in these areas, then you need to put it to the SMART concept. I think the SMART concept is simple to grasp and implement, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy. And I must say that most impactful goals should challenge us. It shouldn't be too easy. If not everyone out there, they will do it. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Don't set easy goals in this 2024. I encourage you to set big and bold goals. And that's the way you can grow in your life, by setting these big and bold goals. Now, let's break it down, and we are going to run through those acronyms, the SMART framework. S, again, stands for specific. Now, what do we mean by being specific? I'll give you a couple of examples. Many people, if you hear them talk about health or any goal, they may say, I want to be healthier. That's quite vague. You can change it to, I will exercise for 30 minutes for 5 days in a week. That's specific. Instead of saying, I want to make more money. That's a good goal, to make more money. But let's make it specific. And the way to do this is you can put a figure to it. You can say, I want to make $100,000 in income. That's specific. Instead of telling yourself that I want to lose weight, you should change it and make it specific by saying, I want to lose 20 pounds of weight. That's the way to make your goals specific. You have to be clear about what you want. And that's the purpose of being specific. If you are not clear about what you want, it's gonna be difficult for you to get it. This is about what you don't see, you don't get, what you don't write out, you don't create. So define what you want. Don't be vague, my friend. The next letter is M. M is for measurable. And this is asking the simple question: how will you know if you are making progress towards your goal? You need to set measurable criteria. For example, you can say, I aim to save $5,000 by the end of the year 2024. Specific and measurable. So it's not just enough to say, I will save $5,000. You've got to put a time period within which you want to achieve this goal around it. So that, let's say, by July ending, you know that if you have saved $2,500, that means you are on track to achieving your goal. Now, if you only have $250 saved, you know what that means? That means you are falling behind on your goal. On the other hand, if you have saved maybe about $4,000 by July, wow, that is awesome. If you continue to do what you are doing to get you to that point, that means most likely, bearing all unforeseen circumstances, you are likely to surpass your goals. You get the gist. Other examples: I want to lose 20 pounds of weight by December of 2024. What have you done here? You have made it specific and you have made it measurable, because you can measure your progress as you move through the year. If you are like me, if you are an author and you are trying to write maybe a book with 60,000 words, by putting a timeline, you can measure your progress as well. Maybe you say you have a goal that within 6 months, I want to write 60,000 word book. That means 10,000 words every month. Every area of our lives, we need to set specific and measurable goal. For your career, you need to set goals and have a way to measure what you want. And that's measurable. Now, the next letter, A. A signifies achievable. Your goal should challenge you, yes, but should remain within reach. Don't set goals that you cannot reach. Yeah, don't set goals that are not achievable. Let's say your goal is to learn a new language. That is great. But you've got to make it achievable by specifying the language and dedicating an achievable time frame. For example, you can say, I will learn how to speak Spanish within the next 2 years. What have you done? You've made it specific, achievable, and measurable. When I think about achievable goals, I also know that some people They put a limit to what they can achieve. They underestimate their capabilities. They have the talent, the skills, and the experience to go after what they want and get it, but they hold themselves back. Maybe this is a result of the influence of their environment or people around them. Here's my message for you if you are in this category. You've got to start believing in yourself. You've got to dream big, and yeah, you've got to work on your goals to turn them into realities. Now, there are a certain group of people, and I think this group is at a huge disadvantage. They don't dream. They don't have goals. They lack ambition, but they want magic. They hope that somehow the universe will favor them, but they refuse to set goals in terms of what they want. They don't work on anything, yet they want more money, better cars, bigger house. This is a classic case of faith without work. And you guys know what the Bible says about this. That ain't gonna work, my friend. They want to make millions, but they are not investing or inventing. They want more money, but they are not creating any product or offering any services for sale. They have no business. They only dream. I encourage you to wake up from your slumber. Dream big, yes. Think big, yes. Aim high, yes, for sure. But you've got to work for it to get it. And that's A for achievable. The next letter is R, which stands for relevance. Whatever goal you are setting, whatever plans you have, you need to ensure that those goals align with your values and long-term objectives. If your goal does not resonate with your aspiration, it might not be worth pursuing. You get it? Here's what you need to be clear about what you want. A while ago, a friend of mine, approached me to come and participate in a business that I know nothing about in a country that I'm not particularly sure will protect my capital or my investments. Of course, I gave it some thought. I did my research and I turned it down. The message is that you can't and shouldn't do everything. The other day, I was having a conversation with another friend, and we got talking about bodybuilding, to going to the gym, lifting weight, taking protein supplements, in order to build muscle. I think that is fantastic. I encourage and support my friend, but that is not relevant to me in this stage of my life. So I did not join him. You get the gist. You need to be clear about what you want. You need to know how to go after what you want. And here's my question for you. What is it that you want? I want you to know that your goals, they are about you, not anyone else. Again, think about those 7 areas that I mentioned earlier: your business and career, your relationship, your finances, your health and fitness, your personal and spiritual life, your recreation, and giving back. What do you want in these areas? You should write them down and start planning by doing something about them. So that is R, relevant. Make sure your goals are relevant to what you want in your life. The next letter, T, the last one, the final. Last but not the least, time bound. You need to set a deadline to your goal. Having a timeline creates urgency and accountability. If you say, for example, I will complete a marathon by July 1st, you know what that has done? It has added a time constraint to your goal. Other example, I will save $5,000 by December of 2024, time bound. I will lose 20 pounds of weight by July of 2024, time bound. I will gain my promotion at work by December 2024, time bound. With that, you need to know that you have to work hard so that you can gain that promotion. I will earn $100,000 of income by December 2024. Guess what? This will set your brain into motion to go think about what you need to do in order to achieve your goals. Again, my friend, your goals is always going to be about you. This is about what you want, and making it time bound is about when you want it. And if you can put a timeline, it will motivate you to work hard so you can achieve your goal. Now, let's turn all these principles into action. Here's your call to action. I want you to take a moment after this episode. Grab a pen and a paper and open your notes app, maybe on your phone. Identify one goal that you've been pondering. I want you to apply the SMART framework to refine it by making it specific. Tell us what you want. Tell yourself what you want. Measurable. How do you evaluate your progress? Achievable. Make sure it's something that is within reach. Relevant. Make sure your goal is about you. And time bound. Let us know when you want it. Whether it's personal growth, career aspiration, or health objectives, crafting SMART goals set you on a path to success. And that's where I'm heading it. Our journey with you has been incredible. Thousands of downloads every month, over 200 episodes shared, and countless stories of growth and achievements. My deepest gratitude to each of you, my listeners, for your unwavering support and enthusiasm. I am extremely grateful for many awesome guests that we've had as well. They come on the show to share their wisdom with our community. I am super grateful for these people. Finally, dear listeners, I want you to know that your goals are within reach. I want you to connect with us on social media, drop a comment, or visit our website to share your SMART goals. I will be eagerly waiting to celebrate your milestones and successes along this incredible journey. And that wraps up the 205th episode of the Career Evangelist podcast. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep striving, and keep setting those SMART goals. Thank you for tuning in today. If you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button so that you will become a part of our community and you will immediately know whenever I publish any new episode. Thank you.